We're good to go, and everyone's just been let in, so ready to get started.
All right. So we're all good. Everyone's here. Hello, hello, everyone. Wow. Alabama, Chicago, Puerto Rico. Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Leigh Ralston, also known as Mommy Leigh on the internet. New York. Yes. Hello, Brooke. Hi, Carolyn. North Carolina. Wow. Hi, everybody. I am so excited to be here today with all of you. As some of you may know me as Mommy Leigh, is everybody here planner girls? So that's my first question. Chicago, Arizona. So planner girls. Hello, hi Brandy. First of all, before we start, I want to say thank you. There we go. It's nice to see that not everyone is planner girl also. So some are beginners, but if you are here, if you've enrolled in this class, then you're probably very curious about planning. Beginner also, okay, hi, hello, hello. And that is what we're gonna learn today, is about planners. First of all, I wanna say thank you to Michaels, of course, and to Paper House Productions for doing this class with all of us. And I'm so honored to be here teaching. I don't want to say teaching, I'd like to say sharing. So it is my honor to share with you how I create. And so today's lesson is going to be all about creative planning. Because when we think about planners, first I remember when I first started in this field or community or business, and people would always ask me, what do you do? Oh, I design stickers for planners. So when they hear planner, they think about wedding planner. So it was always fun to answer that question and how to explain what is the planner community all about. So when we hear planner, we think about notebooks, we think about organizers, the old Franklin planner, the old, Filofax, almost 100 years in business. Okay, so we can sit here and talk about planners because there's so many. And there are many different types, many different sizes, and I'll try my hardest to go through some of them that I have here to just give you a sample of what it is, how I use it, what I use it for, or how can you use it. And that's my aim, is for you to get inspired and say, I don't really plan anything. I don't have a lot going on, especially with the pandemic that's happening right now. I understand if you feel like, well, I don't really know what to plan or how can I plan ahead. The good thing is that we can all use our planner in a very creative way, in a very fun way. So that's what we're going to try and do. And I have my overhead camera here. So my setup on the desk, I hope that you can see everything clearly, but there goes Winston. Somebody is at the door. Okay, so like what I said, I have many different sizes of planner here. We're just gonna talk about it real quick because there's a lot to go through today. And if I'm going too fast, also let me know so that I can kind of calm myself down. All right, so first of all, when we talk about planners, we think about just mostly just a ring binder. But now there's so many different types. A ring binder planner, a spiral bound planner, hold on, a spiral bound. Now there's the Bujo type, or the bullet journalers. And then there's the ring binder as well. And then there's just the simple bookbind planner. So we all have this, right? And then now there's also a disc bound. So when we talk about the ring binder, just the ring binder alone, oh, let's not forget about the traveler's notebook, of course. We have a traveler's notebook as well. Here we go. So the ring binder alone have many different sizes. The most commons are A5, there's an A6, And then there's a new one that is a B6 planner. And then there's a pocket size as well. Exactly. So many planners to choose from. And that's why I do understand that it gets really overwhelming. That's why sometimes it gets very difficult to encourage someone to become a planner girl, just because they're like, well, I went to Michael's and there's just so many, I don't know which one to choose. And that's totally understandable. So I personally love the ring binder system. I love it just because it's very customizable. I also love the disc system because it's very customizable also. And I want to say why it is customizable. When we talk about rings like this, that means we can easily access the insert is what it's called, right? So this is called inserts. And for me, when I'm planning, I do a lot of creative things in my planner. So sometimes I find that it being in a ring and the binder itself, sometimes it's a hindrance, this. And that's also what I find when I'm using a spiral bound. So with the disc system, you can also take out your inserts as well. Isn't that cool? I love it. But this is what I always say. Planners are not made equal because us as individuals, we are very different. We all have many different systems. You know, we need a big size because we have a lot of things to plan for. I'm planning for a family. Or, you know what, I don't really need a big one because it's just me, I'm single. I don't have a lot of plan. Or I go to work and I don't want something that's heavy or bulky. So there's really so many. So it's just a personal preference, what you are looking for. What is your preference, how you need it, how you're going to use it, what you need it for. So that alone will give you, narrow down your choices. Okay, I just want a small size. Okay, so a ring binder has a small size. You can definitely do ring binder in a personal size. So again, there's the A5 size, and then there's a personal, and then there's smaller, the A6, and then the smallest is a pocket. I personally love A5 and personal size, okay? And then you can also go with the traveler's note because it's light, you can carry it. I love the standard size, which is this, a narrow one. But again, there's many different sizes. There's a B6 planner, there's an A6, a pocket. Now they have a micro. I don't know how they plan in a micro. I can't do it. I love having a big size because, again, I am a creative, so I use my planner very differently than the others. All right, so what I did before we start, I just want to show you real quick the different layouts. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is just a different layout of planners. There's a horizontal, and then there's a vertical. So Michael's, they have different types of inserts, which I love. They also have this vertical or a horizontal. It's either, it can be either because it's up to you because it is undated. So you can date it as a horizontal, which Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or you can do it like how I did it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The reason why I like to have my planning on one page first and then go on the other side, it's like telling my mind that this is the first week, and before I get on the other side, that would be the next part of my week. So I want to, my mind, my brain just tells me, okay, this is what it is. That is why I love a vertical, because my brain goes from up to down. For some reason, my brain doesn't work from here to here, but I will show you an example of what I'm talking about, the horizontal. So I tried to do a planning system that you can see so that we can talk about the different size of, or the different layouts of the planner. So this is what a horizontal is all about. So we have from Monday to Thursday, Friday to Sunday. Still you have, you know, from one week to the other. I personally, again, cannot work with the horizontal. For some reason, my brain doesn't tell me to do like this. the horizontal way. For some reason, the vertical way is the way to go for me. But I will show you how you can plan in many different style or layouts by using stickers. And we're gonna go on that next. But I'll show you real quick my disc bound system. And this is what I've been using for this is personal stuff, you guys. That's how much you mean to me. I'll share with you what I am personally using so you guys can really see how I use my planner. So this is real life planner right here. As you can see, I still have stickers. Stickers is the easiest and I think the most simplest way to spruce out your planner. It's so easy to peel the sticker, stick the sticker, you're good to go, and you have colors, it's pretty, you have foilings, you have, it's gonna be perfect. So look at this layout. This is a vertical layout, and I love simple because I put in so much colors. That's why I like it when it's a monochromatic layout, when I don't have so much colors going on, because I personally like to put in so much colors in my planner. And for some people, it doesn't work for them. They like all the white spaces. And again, that's why I'm saying it is a very personal preference. I myself, the more I see colors, the more I see stickers, cuteness, I feel like the more creative I want to become just because of all the funness in my planner. So yes, it is busy, but it does work for me. So that's what I always tell people is that, Lay, how do you plan in that? It gets so crazy busy to me. How is because we all have different brains. So this one would works for me. The more colors, the more happier I become, the more creative I want to become, and the more productive I become. So this lesson today is all about creative planning, and we're not going to talk about the details of how you want to do with the top threes first. Maybe we can come up with another lesson that's like that, how we can really be productive and how to use our planners. But this time, we're just going to be creative in our planner. We're going to do the fun stuff, and this is going to be really fun. See, so that's my monthly, and this is the vertical. There you go. Oh, thank you so much. I would love to have another lesson too. Look how fun and colorful this is. This is super fun. So since we're talking about the vertical, let's start with a vertical planner first, and how I want to show you how you can use the stickers, just the stickers alone, and how you can change the layout of the planner. So we're just going to try and use this page. So this is a vertical layout. And for this video, we're going to use the This Is Us collection from Paper House Productions. That is available at Michael's. Okay, first of all, thank you so much, Angela. Okay, so first of all, when I'm planning, I move around. I mean, I personally, it's just messy. I like more mess on my desk, the happier I am. Okay, so we are going to pull out some stickers here. Have you guys seen this collection? I know there's so many stickers from many different companies, and I can just sit here and play with my stickers all day. And the good thing is that my work allows me to do so. So I'm really, really blessed. Okay, so these are the stickers that I designed for Paper House Productions. And again, this is a collection. It is a beautiful, I like to call it a movement. It is very special to me. When we worked on this from last year, I think, Shayna, right? We started working on it, and they asked me to do the project. We talked about what the project is going to be all about. The whole collection is just beautiful. And if you haven't seen it yet, these stickers will be available online, Michael's, or you can go to your favorite store near you. Thank you so much. So the sticker books, I love using themed sticker books, is because everything is here. Everything was put together for you. So the ease of use, you don't have to think about so many things so much because everything is here. Everything is ready. Everything is color coordinated. You know, there is functional, it is decorative, both at the same time. So let's just go through some of the things that I've already used. When I start to plan, the first thing I think about is division, how I like to divide things. Okay, so the good thing with that to use is washi tapes. You can always use washi tapes to divide your day. Some people like to divide their mornings and their afternoons or their hours of work. And so washi tapes is good for that. All right. And then I always use the sides to put in my to-dos or the major things that I need to finish for that week. So my goals, my must-do. So I have goal section, I have must-do section. These are the things that really must be done for that week. And then I have the goals, which are, I can work on it this week, maybe can pass, you know, so, but those are the things that I think about before I plan. So I think about, okay, how do I divide my day? But mostly what I do in my everyday planning is that I have a top threes, okay? But that's what I do in my daily. For the week, I basically have an idea of what my week is going to look like. You know, I try to plan Sunday evening or Monday morning before I do every work. So let's try and decorate this vertical planner using the theme stickers. You're going to see how easy it is to use theme stickers because, again, everything has already been thought about for you. Look at just this. We have work, we have get it done, and then we have the must do. Because I designed it, so that's why we have all that. Okay, so let's start with a must do. And just so you know, I'm going to tell you now in advance, I am the worst at peeling stickers. I really am. I have no idea why, but I'm just not very good at it. Okay, so we have the must do first. And then we have the get it done, kind of like, well, okay, these are the things that you can do this week, or maybe not. I always try to be kind to myself, and as you should too. You should always just give yourself grace. I know I am hard at myself also, but we try not to. All right, so these little tiny stickers, you're going to see a lot of this in the sticker book. What do you use it for? I use this to do my top threes. 1, 2, 3. All right, so those are the things. And then also, you're going to find checklists like this. A list maker, absolutely. I am a list maker too. That's why I need to have, aside from my weekly planner, I do have a daily notebook. And I use a ring binder for that as well. I use the Filofax, but just empty blank A5 pages. So checklist. Usually I have a lot of things to do on a Monday. That's when the first 3 days of the week is when I'm really busy because I procrastinated over the weekend. So I know it already that during the Monday to Wednesday, I know that I have a lot of stuff I need to do. So I have a checklist on a Monday because that's the reality. My creative brain is just a procrastinator most of the time. And then look at this. So sticker books, our sticker books have days, dates, and numbers. So I'm going to show you that real quick just so we can go through it. So this alone, you will have 2 months just on this page, right? And then you have that. And we're going to use those circles. I love using those circle ones to divide my day. That. And then you have the months of the year. You have it in print, and then you have beautiful script. So this is three different styles of the months of the year. So January till December. You can use that in your bullet journal real quick. Borders, tags, I love using those, labels. And then here you have the days of the week again, but in different. This is a tag style. I love this. And then you have the circle as well. And then another. This is 3 weeks again. Then you have your dates as well. So much in this mini sticker book, you guys. You think of it, oh, it's tiny. And no, there's so much in here that you're going to use for your to be productive and to be creative at the same time. I just cannot stress enough how much I love the sticker book. So for this one, we're going to use this since I started this. And look at the colors. They're already color coordinated for you. So you cannot go wrong. If you choose all my designs under the This Is Us collection, everything's color coordinated. It will be so much easy to use. If you choose other designers, which are so talented, check out the This Is Us collection, you guys, because you're going to love it. So this is what I do when I'm planning, is I really take my time, and sometimes I forget that I'm doing a class. So I'm going to try not to forget that today, because I can really take my time and enjoy myself. But that is what creative planning is all about, is enjoying ourselves. I remember when I first started planning and designing, my husband always asked me, wow, what do you use that? And why do you do that for? Duh. It's not even a question, because it's fun, because I'm just having fun. Do people actually use it, do it? Sometimes he doesn't believe that. We all use stickers to just plan. Why? Because it is fun, because I want to. That's the simple answer that you can give those people that ask you that. Okay, so in the sticker book also, you have like special icons to represent priority. You have a star for priority. You have, you know, happy mails. Come on, we all know that we have happy mails. That's the best day of the week. And then you have for phone calls, for meetings, you know, for grocery lists and all that. So we have it. And one thing that you'll find in my designs is that I really love including positive quotes. Homework, I think we have school. I'm not certain if we have homework here, but I believe that we have school. Okay, so once I have the checklist, now I want to do division, right? So I want to divide my day, and then from here in the afternoon. So I like to get busy in the morning, and I kind of try and just have fun in the afternoon. So what I'm going to use here, so I'm going to show you a fun way to use these circle stickers I showed you earlier. You'll be like, well, how can I use those for? Sometimes it's hard to be creative, and that's why we use our imagination, and that's why we attend classes like this for. Trust me, I love attending classes. So this is what we're going to use these circle stickers for. I'm going to show you. We're going to use this for dividing our day. So I'm just overlaying stickers like that. And what you want to do, you can always just go one straight, but my brain doesn't work straight, so we're not going to do that. So we're just going to create kind of like a wavy border over here. I'll just do this. So think of it as like, ooh, and then get these. So voila, that already is looking so cute. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Super fun, super easy to get creative. And then there's something about peeling your sticker and then slapping it on that page. Something so fulfilling. I think, you know why? I think it's because it feels like when you were young. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. It's that the feeling of, you know, when we were young, we just loved to play with stickers. And I think it's just getting in touch with your inner child when we're playing with colors, we're playing with markers, with stickers. That's what it is. It's like being in touch with our inner child and saying, I am having so much fun, even though what we're trying to do is an adult thing, you know, becoming an adult, trying to organize our day, trying to plan ahead the week, you know, for school, for children. Exactly. I wish we had that in the Philippines. And I don't know if you guys know that I was born and raised in the Philippines. So I remember when I was young, my stickers were like treasure because we didn't have a lot of money growing up. And so when my mom would buy me like stickers, I believe that I was trading them at school. We would always exchange and say, I want that one. And so we would always exchange our stickers. So that was fun. Thank you for the memory. Okay, and so aside from days, from dates, again, the decorative, you have these beautiful icons from the family book that will represent chores. I love the sleep, car, TV to track everything that you're watching on Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus. And you have balloons for birthdays, special events, and stuff like that. But look how simple this is. I mean, just that alone, I mean, you can always stop there and just add your icons. If you have a birthday happening, let's say, let's pretend that there's a birthday happening over here on the 2nd. You just add in your sticker like this. Super fun. And then who wants to be reminded to do laundry? I don't, but when there's a cute sticker that I can use to remind me that, hey, you have to do your laundry on Thursday. And then I don't know if you're like me also, but when I do my laundry, sometimes it takes another day to fold it actually. So I put that sticker on the other side to remind me that you did laundry that day, you gotta go fold it the next day, right? So that alone is super cute. You can always use the dates. I personally love to keep the dates just like that. So I don't use much of those. Now we're gonna move forward and we're gonna go plan in a horizontal. I'm just gonna show you how you can use these stickers in a vertical and horizontal. Okay, so let's go October. Let's say here. See, if I would use a horizontal, I would choose these stickers because they are super pretty. So I'm gonna start with the days of the week, as always. Start with that. Do a Monday. I am actually doing so much better peeling the stickers, guys, but when I'm doing it myself without you watching, trust me, I don't do too well, so thank you. All right, if you guys have any question, please let me know. Rebecca, Shayna, Felicia's there, Maddie is there to help you also, and if it's personal question, not math, guys, they will let me know. I'm having a hard time trying to catch up with the comments. Okay, so we have the days over here. All right, so this time, I love page flags. So we're gonna use these stickers. I could have covered the page, the dates over there, but I didn't, so I'm just gonna take that here. There is one fly flying around. Oops. 7. And please raise your hand if you always mess up with your dates. I always do. So you know that I design stickers, and I would always get comments and emails that would say, Lay, you have 226 and no 31. I'm like, oh, because it's numbers. Everything that has to do with numbers, it messes up with my brain. So even if it's just dates and there's no addition or anything like that, I always have a hard time with numbers. So that's why they always get jumbled in my head. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's just probably me. Okay, so when I have a small space like this, the reason why I don't plan on a small planner is because I don't write small. I have some issues writing small, okay? I can, but I have to like try so hard to write super tiny. And if you're someone that writes tiny, wow, I don't know how you do it. I cannot do it. Okay, so you have a notes section over here. You can use it, notes during the week. I love to add positive quotes. So I am going to add that says, bless our mess, because that is definitely my family. We are a big mess. And then as you can see how much I love it, I've been using my sticker. So I want to use her there because she's so cute. And then I like to use this. Even when it's a big planner, I love using like big statement stickers. I like it to pop out. You know, I like it to pop on the page, and it's okay. And that's the very reason why I'm using the sticker, is because I want it to really decorate my page, because if not, we're not going to use stickers. So I like, even if it's big, I am going to slap it in there, and it's going to look so cute. Hot mess, huh, Thea? Oh, trust me. My daughter is back here at home, my oldest one, she's 19. And so we are like a zoo in here again, you know, with my 13-year-old son and my 9-year-old daughter and a 19-year-old teenager. Woo-wee! Oh, so I love using those page flags to represent something that's very important for that day. So in my planner today is marked. So because we have this class, so I use those page flags for that reason. And if you're going to see, there's box stickers in here, because there are many planners in the market today that are already boxed for you individually. Some of them go vertically, and this will fit in there. I will just share it real quick, because this is also a planner that I designed. But this is what I'm talking about. Oops, oops. We're going to try and find something in here that's not used. Oops, oops. All right. See? So that will fit in there. Super fun, super fun. All right, so now that we have decorated that, what I like to do, if I am using this and it's just small for me, what I would do is use markers. I have a lot of markers. I don't know if you guys can see behind me, but I have many different markers. Now this one, the reason, again, I love colors, right? So I love using different color markers. And I would put in my bullet list like that, my top 3 for the day. And that would separate my day. If this is a horizontal planner I'm using, I would put in my top 3 still. And then I would use this other half to just put in a note, something to remember. If I have bills, like bills, I don't like bills, but we got to put it down. So that's how I'm going to use it. So that's a horizontal planner. It is small, but still you can see that you can use, or this is a stickers, even in a very small planner like this, right? Okay, now we are going to move next to a small ring-bound planner, ring-bound planner, and we're going to show you this one. This insert is available at Michael's, of course. So we are going to make this layout really fun. This time, we're going to use some washi stickers. Our washi stickers, if I can find it, I am missing one washi. There's a pink one. Let me grab it real quick. It comes 4 in sets like this. And we're going to use washi this time. So it comes in 4 different sizes. We're going to use this one. I like this one. We're going to create like a border at the bottom of the page. And this is what a tip that I'd like to share with you. If you are like me and sometimes you move around so much, but you don't want your page to move, you can just put in your washi like this, because we're going to create border. But this one would also stop your page from moving so much. This, right? So this, and then I'm going to add another to create one. I'm just going to overlay this a little bit on top of that, because I don't really want to cover the holes for the ring binder. All right, so we have that. Now this will stop that from moving, okay? So now we're going to come back here, use my stickers, And we're gonna add colors. We're gonna use, look how pretty this gradient colors. You have all the colors in here, and then you have gold foil. And Monday, let's do a Tuesday. And again, since this planner is undated, you can do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know, you can just use stickers to cover up those days. That's one thing I love about stickers, is that they don't just add color and fun to your planner. They really can change the layout, or they can really change your planner. So we're gonna do, but I'm gonna become a good girl and just follow whatever they have here. So Sunday. Now, I know that we're talking about stickers, but I also really want to promote how to be creative and add your personal touch in your planners. And this is, oh, wow, you've been busy. Okay, but I really want to promote how you can add your personal touch to your planner. And this is where I think, for me personally, I really love using markers to do this. And some of you may know me or may not know me yet. You know that I love to get messy and get creative. And I'll just show you real quick how you can just add using some markers in here. We're going to choose 3 fun different colors. These are Tombow dual brush pens. These are also available at Michael's, and they come in many different colors, And I'm going to show you real quick tip how to use this, because it is super fun. And I'm gonna, of course, when I need water, I don't have it. I thought I have my spray thing. Hey, here we go. So, if you have a piece of plastic, a packaging of some sort that you can use this as well, okay? But since I can't find anything, I'm just gonna use my acrylic block. An acrylic block is what I use for stamping. But this time, see what I'm gonna do real quick. I'm just gonna add this 3 fun colors of Tombow. Now, just get water. This time I'm gonna use my mister because I have it. So you're just gonna spray a little bit of water in here, right? You just let the colors blend together like that. And then look at this fun part. And this is when I like to get messy. You're gonna see it. So you're just adding your colors in here. And others may call this a mixed media. I call it just making a mess. And so what I like to use is just baby wipes. I like to keep a baby wipes close to me, right? You can just let it dry for a little bit, and then you can start adding your stickers in here. What I like to do also is, if you don't have the patience like me to just wait for it to dry, you can always just get another piece of paper and you can just blot it like that. And that should help get those extra water from your page. Right? So now that we have that, we can start adding our stickers. We can come in here and then just use my little girl. Try and add her there. And having the washi here would help to not warp your paper. That helps a lot. And use these small pieces of stickers like that all over your page. That alone will add so much. Again, positive quote, just be you on a Sunday. Keep adding those things. Be the change. And then on a Monday, add in our goals. And then you can just add your markers in there. I love those tiny stickers. I use them so much. So you have some gold foils in this set. You get the "you got this." I need that on a Friday because that is when deadlines are up. And it's like, okay, Lay, let's work on this. And then you just get your scissor and then you can just cut the rest of those washies. All right. And then you can use the stickers to put in your dates. I would probably add the stickers or use just a marker to put in my dates in there. So that's going to be for your, would you call this horizontal? I think I'd call it horizontal, but I think it's more like a box layout planner. Okay, so now, if you guys have any questions, please do let me know, okay? All right, so this I got from Michaels, and this is their Bujo style type of planner. And I really love this one. I just want to share it real quick so you guys can see it. Okay, so you have this month at glance. You have a division already, so you have goals. If you like the bullet journal style, but don't really have the time to, I don't know, create your boxes, create your divisions and all that, this one's already have it for you. So you have a month at glance, you have your goal section, you have a bill section, you have a note section, and then you even have a place for a monthly quote. And then you have a monthly section over here, which is really nice. And then this is your to-do list, so you already have it. This is a, I think, recollections, I think. And then you have your tracker also. Okay, so I'm just going to show you real quick how you can use the stickers to use it in a bullet journal style. So I'm going to start in here. Let's go look at the sticker books. And we're going to choose another style. Of course, I can't find another. Okay, so we have this. Monday, Tuesday till Sunday. If I'm doing a bullet journal, that means you want to get creative, right? So you want to do Monday. You're probably wondering, why don't you just pick the one that says Monday? Because, so we're going to do 3 days here. The one thing I love about the dotted grid is because it's very faded, but you will still have an idea where you're putting everything because of the grid. So you're not just kind of like guessing. You still have an idea where you're putting things. So Thursday, you have Friday, and then you can put in Saturday. And then Sunday at the bottom. Look at this quick layout if you're going to do a bullet journal style. So you have that. And then let's add the word Monday. Because usually people are doing the bullet journal, they love to get creative with their notebooks. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you have that. And then you can find your dates. You can start here, 5, 6. Guys, I am doing so much better peeling the sticker. Thank you so very much. I think that is one thing that we have to really start doing, is just simple as adding our days of the week. I think that alone adds a personal touch in your planner, gives you time to be creative, and super fun as well because it's really relaxing. Something about pen to paper is just super fulfilling. So now that we have that, you can choose. Remember that we have all those months of the year. If I can find it.
Elaine, while you're looking for your stickers, we have a lot of questions that are asking which
Yes,
Tombow markers you were using.
Okay, that one is my favorite pen. It is a Fudenosuke pen. So that you should find this over at Michael's. It comes in a 3-pack. It also comes in a 2-pack. So this is the Fudenosuke, the soft, the hard, and the dual, which has a gray and it has a black end as well. So maybe someone can find the link. That would really help them also. Okay. So again, if you are someone like me that likes to do the top 3s, you're going to find a lot of flags like this that has 3 checklists. Because personally, I designed it. So it comes with that 3 for your top 3 goals of the day, right? And I can't find my months. There we go. I found it. So here we go. So October, you can choose the script. You can do the print first, and then you can overlay them. Look at that. Simple. And then you can use your washi tape to create your border at the bottom. Many, many different use of washi tape. I'll show you a real quick that I love to use it for.
Elaine, one other quick question. Back to those Tombow
Yes,
markers. What were the colors that you used?
I have the dual brush pens. Are those the questions that they were asking earlier?
The green, orange, yes, those.
Okay, and the yellow, yes. So they are 985, 925, and 173. I really pick these colors because it goes so well with the color scheme of the stickers for the This Is Us collection. Love that. And then while you're here and doing that, we can always add in October on the other side. And that was the 985. Super fun. Now I'll just show you a quick way how I love using the washi tapes. I think I did kind of give you a little peek of one of the layouts that I did using the washi tapes. Instead of me redoing it, we'll just kind of glance over it. See, when you have a big planner like this, you have a lot of space, and sometimes it gets overwhelming. White space sometimes really overwhelms me, especially days when I'm not feeling super creative. When I have a big space like this, it's kind of like, oh, what am I going to do? Now, those sticky notes are really handy when it comes to just creating something that would make your eyes directly to it. Point your eyes directly to this section. Now, these are the must be done, but obviously it says breathe in and out. Again, I love seeing positive quotes in my planners because let's be honest, not every day is cotton candies and chocolates. So we have days where like, ugh! It's just super overwhelming. And that's when a creative planner really helps me personally. It's just super nice to see a lot of colors and positive quotes in here to just keep me motivated, you know, throughout the week and say, okay, look how cute this is. I feel like a kid again when I'm looking at my planners with all the colors and all the stickers. That's why I love doing creative planning. So that's one good way to use the sticky notes, okay? And now I'm gonna show you a quick way before we end this session, how you can use the washi tapes as well. Now I have here a yarn, and I think I cut it too long. I'm just gonna cut it shorter. Now, Scotch tape. We're gonna use the Scotch tape later. You have to use the clear one, so you can just cut in like that. Put it in your yarn, and then just fold it in the middle. You can do it much better than me because when it's like timed like this, like that. All right, I did it. I did it, you guys. Yes, I will do that. All right, and then do this. Finding the middle would be the challenge, but it's okay. You can always cut. Okay, I get nervous when I'm doing a class like this. I can do this much better than what I'm doing now. But look at that. You just created those flags. So what you do is just cut it. So you're like making banners or page flags. Is it buntings? Is that what it's called? Looky. So you can decorate your planners like that, if they would follow me. So that's when the Scotch tape would be handy. And I usually have a much clearer tape. This is the matte finish, but if you have the clear tape, then that would be much better to use. All right, guys, if you have any other questions, I will show you all the covers of the sticker books with the Visit Us. We haven't even covered this one yet. I just want to quickly show you how you can create a dashboard, okay? But I promise this will be quick. Now, if you have a ring binder, this is when it comes in handy. I love using ring binders for that very reason. Now, Michaels have a lot of different inserts that already have like super duper cute and awesome dashboards, but I know that we all like to get creative and we can do something fun by ourselves. So I'm just gonna quickly show you. I have here a glitter cardstock, and what I like to do is I like to do it fast. Instead of me trying to measure things, I wish I do that. I wish I'm more precise, but this is how I do it, and I'm gonna show you how I do it. So I just get the divider or the dashboard that was already included in my planner. I just cut it to size, do it like this, and then just cut it. Now, this is when the 3D stickers comes in handy. And when I say 3D stickers, these are the layered stickers. This is the sticker set that I designed. I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is going to be. So I'm going to start with a group of friends here. I can put it in the middle. Or I can put it over here. I think I want to put this one over here, the bottom right. I'm going to use this one that says empowering one another. And I'm going to show you guys, this is layered. So there's a gold foil underneath, and this one sets on top. And we're going to put in here.
Hey, Lay, while you're doing that, we have
Yes,
a lot
ma'am.
of people asking if you're offering any type of lettering or calligraphy type of classes.
I actually just, I think we have one, Maddie, if I'm not, I think it's still up on Michael's website. It was recorded when I did a lettering class with Faber-Castell. So I think it's still on the website, Michael's website. Look at this. This is super fun and super easy. I could finish up this page flag and then just use it over here. You know, you can do it like that. Or you can create page flags using stickers. And see, those ones will go so well. Or these page flags over here. I think with this one, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do that. We're going to do this. So imagine yourself, you have a string hanging in here. Do the teal one. Look at that. Oh my gosh, super quick. Super easy. Like that. And then you just grab your marker, any black pen, that, connect them. And you're done. Was that fast or was that fast? When you do that, get your hole puncher. Punch your holes.
And we just want to let everybody know that if you miss anything, you could always go back onto michaels.com/classes to be able to see everything that Lay is doing today.
And again, thank you guys so much for joining us today. It's been super fun. I hope that, you know, we inspired you to get creative in your planners. Yes, that is the way to go. Look, you just made a dashboard. Look at that. It's super fun, super easy, super quick also. So I want to show you the covers of all the sticker books that I have under Paper House Productions. Again, these are available at your Michaels, local Michaels, or online. So we have the family set. Comes in your weekly kit stickers and a sticker book. And you have this set together, the weekly kit as well. And then you have the sticky notes. And then you have the washi tapes as well. And of course, the 3D stickers that we just used to create our dashboard. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, Shayna. Thank you, Michaels, for having us today, for inspiring the ladies or gentlemen that joined us. Oh, the stamps. You guys have good eyes. Oh man, I was going to talk about this. So this is also available at Michael's as well. So I got this. I picked this up last weekend because I wanted to add it to my Halloween stash. And so I got this one. And then this is what you can also do in your planners is color in your stamps. Get creative, get those dual brush pens, get the stickers, get all the stamps, get everything, guys. Get all the washi tapes and all this stuff. Thank you so much. It's been super duper fun. Thank you. And if you have any questions, you can always find me online, Mommy Lay, on Instagram, YouTube. I have a lot of fun videos on YouTube, lettering class also. But thank you for having me. I hope everybody had fun. And always, always stay creative and stay happy.